Israel has elections every 4 years, and for months now, the press had been asking these questions. Will the April election be advanced? Will Prime Minister Netanyahu survive in office? Turns out he not only survived, he's also fighting for a record 5th term. Benjamin Netanyahu, better known as Bibi, has been Prime Minister of Israel since 2009. It's going to be 10 years. A win in this election will make him the country's longest-serving Prime Minister. A defeat might end his career. Let's tell you more about this man and how he's poised this time. Benjamin Netanyahu was born in Tel Aviv. As a teenager, he lived in the US. He returned to Israel when he was 18 years old to serve in an elite commando unit. He fought in Lebanon and the 1973 Arab-Israel War. 3 years later, in 1976, Netanyahu entered politics, and that was the time when his brother was killed in a raid while rescuing hijacked Israeli hostages in Uganda. He's a bit of a war hero there. Netanyahu is an ace networker. He became one of Israel's main international advocates, so much so that in 1984 he was appointed the Israeli ambassador to the United Nations. A few years later, he won an election from the right-wing Likud party. That's the party he still belongs to. In 1996, he ran for prime minister. Israeli political veterans laughed at him in 96, but he proved them all wrong. Benjamin Netanyahu beat Shimon Peres to become Israel's youngest prime minister. He did not have an easy time, though. He spent more energy managing the politics than developing his country, and it cost him a re-election. He left politics for a while, but returned to work under Prime Minister Ariel Sharon, only to quit again in 2005. Why did he quit? He was protesting. He was protesting against the decision of a full Israeli withdrawal from Gaza. He was a hardliner. He still is, but he's now criticized for being soft on Gaza. The fact is that under Benjamin Netanyahu, Israel has fought 2 wars in Gaza in 2012 and 2014. 2,100 Palestinians were killed, 67 Israeli soldiers were killed. Netanyahu is a right-wing leader. He supports Israeli settlements. He calls Israel a Jewish state. He rejects the idea of an independent Palestinian state. His strongest card is his international network, and particularly his long-standing friendship with the United States. He had a difficult time with Barack Obama, but found an ally in Donald Trump. What has Trump done? Donald Trump pulled out of the Iran nuclear deal. He declared Jerusalem as Israel's capital. He cut all American funds to Palestine, and he declared Golan Heights as Israeli territory. Now, Netanyahu is selling all of this as a personal achievement.
Today, the embassy of the most powerful nation on earth, our greatest ally, the United States of America, today its embassy opened here.
His biggest weakness is the taint of corruption. Israel's Attorney General is preparing to indict him, but Netanyahu remains defiant and combative.
אני מתכוון להמשיך לשרת אתכם ואת המדינה כראש הממשלה עוד שנים רבות. אל תאמינו לכל הספינים.